Hi, in this video I'll help you get to know your car a little better. At the end of this video I've put together a straightforward infographic that summarizes all the key points. Like, subscribe and comment below. It really helps.
All right, let's jump right in. Today, we are tackling one of those error codes that can seem a little, well, mysterious. We're talking about the P0652 code on your Dodge. If you've seen this pop up and you're scratching your head, don't worry, you are in exactly the right place. So there it is, right? That dreaded check engine light is glaring at you from the dash. You grab your code reader, you plug it in, and up pops P0652. If that sounds familiar, then hey, guess what? You've already taken the first and most important step. Okay, first rule of check engine lights. Do not panic. Seriously, an error code isn't a sentence. It's just your car's way of talking to you. And in this explainer, we're going to translate what it's saying and walk you through exactly how to get it sorted out. Right, so let's start by playing translator. What on earth is your car actually trying to communicate with this P0652 code? Let's break down the technical jargon into plain English. So the official fancy title is Sensor Reference Voltage 2 Circuit Low. Yeah, that's a mouthful, right? But what it all boils down to is the Powertrain Control Module, or PCM. Now, you can think of the PCM as your car's brain. And this code means that the brain has noticed that one of its 5-volt power lines, a circuit that feeds a bunch of important sensors, isn't getting the right amount of juice. It's reading low. To put it even more simply, the car's brain thinks it's found a short circuit. And instead of letting it cause a bigger problem, it's done something pretty smart. It's shut down that specific power supply to protect itself and all the other components. It's basically a self-preservation move. Okay, so we know there's a short, but the million-dollar question is, where? It's time to put on our detective hats and start tracking down the potential culprits that could be behind this whole thing. So here is our list of usual suspects. The issue could be a direct short to ground on the main 5-volt wire itself, but it's often caused by an internal problem in one of the sensors that lives on that circuit. We're talking about really important stuff here, like your map sensor, your camshaft position sensors, even the sensor for your gas pedal. And of course, the transmission has a sensor on the circuit too. And then in the less common cases, the problem might actually be with the brain itself, the PCM. And now, for the part I'm sure you've been waiting for. We've got our list of suspects, so let's connect each one of them directly to a solution. This is going to be your roadmap for diagnosing and fixing the problem for good. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. The fix is directly tied to the cause. If that 5-volt supply wire is shorted out somewhere, you got to trace the wiring and find that short. If it's one of the sensors acting up, whether it's the MAP, CMP, or APP sensor, well, the solution is to repair or, more likely, just replace that specific sensor. And if you've gone through everything else and you're still stuck, that's when you start considering that the PCM might be the issue. I know, that was a lot of information to take in. So let's boil it all down into a super simple step-by-step action plan. Think of this as your P0652 cheat sheet. Now, the most important thing here is to follow this order. Step 1, you've already done. You confirmed the P0652 code. Awesome. Step 2, your first real move is to check the wiring. Look for that short to ground on the 5-volt supply. If the wiring is all good, then you move to step 3. Start inspecting the sensors on that circuit one by one. And finally, step 4, only after you've ruled out everything else, is it time to look at the PC. And really, that's the whole point, isn't it? The source material says it perfectly. Knowing the causes and solutions for this code can help you diagnose and fix the issue quickly and effectively. It's all about taking that confusing code and turning it into a clear, manageable job. So there you have it. The mystery of the Dodge P0652 error code is solved. You're now totally armed with the knowledge to trace this problem all the way from the code to the cause and right to the solution. So the only question I have for you is, now that you can tackle this, what's next on your DIY list?